Hey, Assalamu alaikum. In this video, we will understand about the red wine as an anti-aging. So this video about the educational purpose only. So the red wine contain a different type of the compound we will discuss as a anti-aging. So anthocyanin, this produce red color, and tannins, which that show the structure of the wine, and flavonoids, basically, and minerals as well as volatile compound and resveratrol. So remember the resveratrol is very strong anti-aging compound. So anthocyanins produce red color which thus contain antioxidant, anti-inflammatory, heart health improve compound. While on the other hand the tannins which that is contain antioxidant, anti-inflammatory, heart health and cancer prevention due to the tannins. While the flavonoid which that compose quercetin and the catechin which antioxidant also. On the other hand, the minerals can be potassium, calcium, magnesium, iron, important for cell stable. But remember, this mineral is very low amount in the red wine. Volatile compound can be produce aroma, esters, and aldehyde. Resveratrol, which that is cancer prevention compound, and anti-inflammatory, antioxidant, and improve the heart health. So in this way, the red wine collectively anti-aging, but the addiction of the red wine will lead to decrease the anti-aging process, and in this way it will give the many harmful effect. So the alcohol is dangerous, cause alcoholic fatty liver. So the limitation of red wine can be beneficial, but important thing is that this is the addiction, and this will lead to increase the quantity of the red wine, and in this way the side effect will be possible. So here is the cell which that basically we are drawing the bigger picture to understand. So this is the DNA damage so process, and in this way it will target to the each cell. So the intrinsic and extrinsic pathway. Intrinsic mean directly inside of the cell, while extrinsic mean the signaling mechanism. So this is the mitochondria. It can be damaged mitochondria and cell. So remember, the damaged mitochondria mean the whole cell will be damaged. So it will contain a BCL2 and MMP protein which that is less, while the BAX protein and cytochrome C which that increase, and in this way the damage of the mitochondria, the resveratrol which that target to the mitochondria to outflux of the cytochrome C, and in this way the cytochrome C is the major primary cascade of apoptosis of the cell. In this the apoptosome formation due to the cytochrome C, and the procaspase 9 will activate to trigger the caspase 3, and the caspase 8 also trigger the caspase 3, but this procaspase 9 will convert into the caspase 3. So in this way the extrinsic factor which that as a resveratrol which that trigger the procaspase 3, and the caspase 3 which that activate the PARP will lead to cleavage to cause apoptosis, and in this way the damaged cell will be apoptosed while the other healthy cell will maintain itself. So this resveratrol which that also inhibits the inflammatory process like the autocrine, inflammation to proliferation of the cell, and tumor necrosis factor and interleukin receptor will be blocked due to the resveratrol. In this way, for example, the interleukin and the tumor necrosis factor which that trigger the IKKR conjugation with the IKKB and IKK alpha, which that trigger to IKB alpha, and this attached with the protein 50 and 65 to phosphorylation to activate the DNA for the inflammatory mediators or cytokines. This will lead to progress the inflammation due to the autocrinally bind and the paracrinally bind with the tissue to proliferation and the inflammation progression and the immune system enhancement. In this way, this basically is the gene transcription will lead to anti-apoptotic cell proliferation, no matter the cell is damaged, inflammation, angiogenesis, and the metastasis. So the cancer progression. But in this case, the resveratrol, which that inhibit this pathway. So in this way, it will degrade the IKB alpha by the ubiquitination, and the resveratrol will inhibit the signaling to the DNA transcription factor to activate for the translation of the protein like the inflammatory mediator, cytokines, and in this way, the red wine as an anti-aging can be worked. So amount per 100 gram of the resveratrol contain calories 85, fat 0, while sodium is 4 milligram, very low. Potassium is 127 milligram, but the whole day the requirement of the potassium is too much, like the 4000 milligram. While on the other hand, the fiber is low, sugar very low, iron 2%, and vitamin B 5%, and magnesium 3%. I hope you make sense about that. If you like my video, please make sure to subscribe, like, and share. See you in the next video for this. Bye.